This is the Your Kick-Ass Life podcast, episode number 100. All links and resources from this episode can be found by going to yourkickasslife.com/100.
This is the Your Kick-Ass Life podcast with Andrea Owen, a no BS guide to self-help and badassery. Because ladies, let's face it, life's too short for it to not kick ass. And here's your host, the girl who serves it up straight with a side of crazy, Andrea Owen.
Hey, ass kickers, welcome to another edition of the podcast, and it's episode 100. And I feel like I should be doing something extra special for this episode, maybe having like the best of or some kind of huge celebration where we do something fantastic, and I don't have anything for you. So I noticed that it was episode 100 when I went to go and record this, and I was like, oh shit, okay, it's kind of a milestone. And I've actually never been one to do anything big. I don't know. It's one of those things where when it's your birthday or when it's like the day after Thanksgiving, like as online business owners, we're supposed to do like these special giveaways or sales or something. And I'm just like, I just don't like to do what everybody else is doing. And yeah, I've never been like a big New Year's Eve resolutions type person. So I really don't think that any of you are like completely let down. So I don't even know why I'm saying all of this. But I do want to say something really important. And I have a quick announcement before I get on to talking again about the Inner-Critic. But here's the thing. I started this podcast, I think it was 2013. I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of the year in 2013. And the reason that I started it, you guys will probably laugh. I've mentioned this before. I was writing my first book, and I've blogged since like 2008. And when I was writing the book, it was so much of my creative energy that I could not sit down to write brand new content for the blog because like anything, everything that I had was going into that book. So I was like, well, I still want to communicate with my people. I still have things to say. So I'll start a podcast, not really knowing that it was kind of like the wave of the future. And there wasn't that many people that were doing it back then. And I think I actually only did like every other week back then and wasn't that super consistent, and y'all seemed to like it. And so then I went every week, and I'm just honored that y'all show up every week. And at this point in 2016, everybody has a podcast. There's so many out there. And I just am so incredibly grateful that you spend your time with me. And I know there's a lot of you that wait for Wednesdays, early Wednesday mornings to be able to listen to the brand new episode. And it just, like, my heart just explodes from joy. And I thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. And some of you have been with me from the beginning of time. And I know that you know that I am not the same person that I am now in 2016 than I was when I started Your Kick-Ass Life in September of 2010. I have gone on my own personal development journey and grown and learned so much. And I'm so honored to be able to take you with me and have you evolve in your own lives in tandem with myself. And it's so much more awesome to be able to do this with other people, right? So that being said, again, thank you so much for supporting me and supporting your fellow sisters in this community in Your Kick-Ass Life. And speaking of supporting your fellow sisters, if you haven't signed up already, you guys, we are just a few days away from June 1st and starting the 7-Day Courage Challenge. It will be its 4th iteration. We are changing things up a little bit. So if you're just hearing about it, the 7-Day Courage Challenge is a free online event that I host. It is all about learning how to practice self-kindness and self-compassion and trying to get to a place where you can practice feeling enough and practice feeling like you matter. Because so many of us go through life feeling like we don't measure up, and having our inner critic really just call the shots and, drive the bus of our life, the metaphor I like to use. And so the 7-Day Challenge, I created it a couple years ago, and I really put my most powerful tools into 7 days. And I, grabbed a bunch of women and we all came together and did it. And I learned a lot from that. I made some changes and adjustments. And from there, I feel like I really have something powerful to give you all for free. And one of the best things that people say about it is the community that comes together in the Facebook group. And you can come in and share your stories and share what you have on your worksheets. And basically every day for 7 days, you get a worksheet delivered in your inbox, and it should take you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. And then from there, it depends on how much time you want to spend in the Facebook group. And I will be in there. I make videos, and we're going to do live chats this time, which is a little bit different. We did a couple last time, but I'm going to do more of them this time around. So I would love to have you. It's at yourkickasslife.com/7-day challenge. And even easier, you can simply text the word courage to 444-999 and get you all set up that way. Super easy peasy, because I know a lot of you are probably on your phones right now. So again, text the word courage to 444-999. You'll get all set up. When you do sign up, you'll get rerouted to a thank you page. There's a video from me. It's not very long, it's just a few minutes, and with really important stuff on there. And there's a contest. There's an option for you guys to win one of 7 prizes. And I'm just really excited to have you. Excited who's going to be in there next time. I'm probably going to see some familiar faces and some new ones too. So get your booty on over there to the 7-day challenge, and I will see you on June 1st. And I think we are now ready for today's episode, talking about your inner critic and what if I use it as my motivator. So here we go. So as you probably know by now, a lot of the foundational work that I do with women is working on and managing your inner critic. It's creating a new way of speaking to yourself that is kind and compassionate instead of beating yourself up. And every once in a while, I get this question. Someone asks me, but what if I see my inner critic as my motivator? It's always been that voice that pushes me to be better in all aspects of my life. So your thoughts might look like this, kind of giving you like the inner critic basics here. You might be thinking, oh, well, Janice lost 30 pounds recently. If she can do that, I can lose 40. I really was an idiot and screwed up that work project. I'll just stay late and come in early for the next month and do a way better job next time. Maybe you think like, oh, well, I know my husband is an ass man, so I need to amp up the squats, miss flat ass, so you can be better. So basically your inner critic is comparing you to others, saying you can do better, pushing you to be better based on you falling short or failing, and really just using any quote unquote shortcomings to try to make you a better person. All right. You guys know where this is going, right? People, let's just be honest here. Your inner critic is being a bully and an asshole by doing this. Does this ever feel good if someone in your real life is doing this to you? Or does it ever feel good in your mind? Unless you're like a masochist, which, hey, to each his own, seriously, but this isn't good for you. You know what always works and wins, always, is love, is kindness, compassion, courage. Giving yourself the internal beatdown might change your behavior on a dime, but I can assure you it's for the very short term. And it ends up making you feel like shit and diminishes your self-confidence and self-worth. So no, my answer is no to can my inner critic be my motivator? No. Your inner critic is the voice that is sending you messages from beliefs you have about yourself, beliefs that we all have that don't serve you. Beliefs like, I'm simply not good enough. I don't really matter all that much. Nobody really cares about me. Everyone else has it figured out but me. I'm a fraud, and soon everyone will know it. I don't deserve to be in a healthy relationship. I'm going to keep failing at relationships, and on and on and on. It's like our inner critic's job to remind us of those beliefs on a regular basis, as well as point out evidence that it's true. So thoughts like, see, you screwed up again at work, big old loser. See, another fight, you're doomed to be alone. See, those pants are too tight, you're enormous. Y'all, it doesn't have to be this way, because no one beats themselves up into happiness No one beats themselves up into success. No one beats themselves up internally to be in better shape. No one beats themselves up into a kick-ass life. The solution is to start small. First, recognize the little bastard, hear it and see it. This isn't a fun exercise, but awareness is half the battle. It's always the first step. If you don't know what's there and when it happens, you'll just go on listening and believing all the bullshit. Second, slowly work on changing your thoughts and beliefs over and over again. Or, the other choice is to believe the asshole and feel like shit. You're really kind of at choice right there. But I'm being really forthright because I've seen this one thing change people's mother-loving lives, mine included. And it can be really, really powerful. I give more of like a step-by-step process a couple of weeks ago in case you missed it. yourkickasslife.com/98. I give you a step-by-step process on that. So make sure you go and check that out. And that's all I got for you today. Make sure that you don't forget to go and sign up for the 7-Day Courage Challenge. If you missed my spiel about it, it's at the very beginning of the podcast episode, and it's really easy. Easiest way to sign up for the free 7-Day Challenge is to text the word courage to 444-999, and I will see you there. And I will see you next time out in cyberspace. Bye, everybody.